I'll go 2 months in. Like I said, this team is more of a team where we're clearly not a powerhouse, but we're not a rebuilding bottom feeder team either. So I just don't want to get stuck in that territory of where we miss the playoffs, but we're too good to be a bottom team. So I think I'll go with forwards. Just go forward 6 weeks. Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's just see. Preseason doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure other teams are just playing their prospects. But it does look like we're dominating the preseason, so that's a good sign. Well, 2-1 shootout loss to Toronto. 5-3 loss. It's alright. Ooh, we have a trade. They want to trade second round pick. I mean, I think Toronto starts off, because I know Matthews and all of them are like low 80s at this point, so that second round pick could be a high pick. But I'm just going to decline it for now. That might be a good trade to look at later on, but I'll decline it for now. Apparently Luongo is injured. And just for the injury thing, I think that's something which we'll just have to experiment with and see how it goes. Just because in my own personal GM modes, I just leave it at 50 and I'm fine with it. But just for this, I don't want to be changing lines every 2 minutes. So we'll change that accordingly. And like I said, this whole series, it's for that purpose, just to see what the right settings are, what the best method is going about doing a video series on this. But anyways, we're starting off 3-0, and there's a big 5-0 loss against Ovechkin and the Capitals, okay? That's alright. Colorado, I swear if we lose... Yeah, there we go. Big win. So we're off to a good start, 4-1-0. Good year, okay. But then again, Vancouver started off 4-0 in real life this season, and we all know how they ended up. Pittsburgh, okay, I might have to decline. Once I finish simulating, I might have to go to the trade block and just change up some things, just clear it out so I don't get trades. Don't know who that is. I'll just replace. But yeah, another thing is waivers. I have it on. Geez, 6-5 shootout loss, 4-3 loss. Okay, but as far as waivers are concerned, I'll just continue. I have them on, but I've just noticed in my own GM modes, for some reason when I make trades, about 80% of the time, I try to make a trade, the other team, even if they want to accept it, they decline, because a player is at risk of going on waivers, and it's usually just some shit player who they don't even need anyways, and the game doesn't find a way to just fix it for the computer. So I'm going to see how that turns out. We might have to turn it off at some point, but yeah, I'm just going to keep it on for now, just because I want to keep it as realistic as possible, and that translates to pretty much everything. I've had a couple losses here. We lost 2 straight there. We won 2 straight, then we lost 2 straight. 3 straight now. We're still 8-5-1, which is pretty good. Yeah. 3-2 win, there we go. As long as we rebound after a few losses, I don't really mind it. It's just when we win a bunch and then lose a bunch that frustrates me. Jokinen has been injured. Okay, 21st, I'll just replace, because he should be back within a few games. There we go, there's a big win. Another win. You see Jokinen is back? Yeah. Seth Griffith. Take him out. Hold on. Let me see. Seth Griffith, he actually has some potential. Medium top 9, I mean, actually his offense, I didn't even notice, his offensive categories aren't bad. He could, instead of Skeevier on the 3rd line, I could put him in. And he's a sniper as well, so maybe he could just play on the left side. So, I mean, Skeevier, he's improving. It's probably just statistic. So Thompson, I don't think his physical category is good, but it's nothing to drive home about, so I'll do that, and I'll take out Thompson and just put, what's his face? Seth Griffith. Yeah, I didn't even notice the potential, so hopefully that didn't affect him too much. We're only about a month in, so should be good. A month and a half, actually. Yeah, but we're having a good start here. 11-5-1, so I'm just gonna keep going here. I don't want to make any... I'm at a position where I don't want to be making trades for rentals and that kind of thing for the playoffs, but I don't want to be trading my older players just for the sake of prospects if we can make the playoffs. We have lost 3 straight games though, so another loss against Columbus. 11-9-2. Okay, so that record isn't looking as good now. Another loss to Chicago. Okay, and that should end it. Let's take a look at some of the stats. I feel like I should simulate another half month just because those losses are going to skew up the stats. But we're still 3rd in our division, so that's pretty good still. I imagine we were second before those losses. Tampa Bay is still a decent amount ahead, so we were probably only second. Yeah, so it looks like Yager is leading our team in points. I'll just check this out. Once again, it's only November, so or December now almost. So the stats are still going to be pretty skewed up, so we're probably going to have to go another month. But just to look at it, Yager's doing good. Barkov, Jokinen, Marchessault, Smith, Huberdeau could be doing better. Same with Trocheck and Bjugstad. Well, Bjugstad is playing on the third line, but he does have power play time. All these guys are minus players, looks like. Sean Thornton actually has 9 points, which is pretty good. McKenzie, Skeevier was actually having a really good season. Thompson, Seth Griffith. Okay, let's look at our defensemen. Yandel leading 11 points. Ekblad 9. Okay, should be good. Goaltending. Luongo only a 904. 11, 9, and 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those last few games weren't too good for Luongo. But even if we're a playoff team, if Luongo just isn't, if he isn't the reason why we're, or at least a big part of why we're in a playoff spot, that could be a move we could make just for another goalie, if we can make it through with just another average goalie. But we'll just, once again, I'll just see. I'm not going to take a look at the team stats just because it's November. But yeah, I'll simulate one more month. One more month, let's see where we're at. Yeah. There's another loss we've lost a bunch of games so far. Ottawa. There we go. Finally we win a game after like, I don't know, 6 straight losses. I don't know who that is. If I don't recognize the prospect or the AHL guy, I'm just going to leave it. Another loss against Boston, but we return with a win against Philadelphia. Pittsburgh. Let's continue. Pittsburgh. Loss against Pittsburgh. Mark Barrio. Let's see. No, we don't need that. Yeah, I'll just decline. Vancouver, I swear, if we lose against Vancouver, there's something serious. Vancouver is 15-11-2. There we go, 7-2 win. That's more like it. Minnesota, yeah, they're doing well too. Derek McKenzie is injured, so Thompson can come back in. 4-1 loss, jeez. 14-4. Yeah, they're still trying to trade for McKenzie. I think around mid-January is where I might decide on what route we're going to take here. Because this is exactly what I didn't want. We've come with 2 wins here, but I don't want to be a team that's sort of in the middle. Because that's a lot harder to judge. Scouting. Yeah, I'll just go here. 6 weeks. And also, in NHL 18, when I start my franchise mode series up, I do plan to do shorter videos. Not necessarily shorter videos, but like, I do plan to wait. Like, I'll do maybe a 30-minute session, then I'll wait, see what people have to say, if there's anything I need to change, because people usually have good suggestions and good ideas in the comments, so I'll look for that. But I think just because we're so late in the game cycle, I might... hold on, let me look at team stats, but I might just do quick... I might do longer sessions and just cut them up into small, shorter videos, so it's sort of like a stream style of videos where I'm going to do long sessions, but just uploading it on YouTube, basically. Team stats, let's take a look. Yager's still leading our team, looks like. I just want to see where we're at and see how it changes at the end of January. Yeah, so goals, are we anywhere to be seen? Goals, oh, we're... Alright, so we're sort of middle pack, we're crossing the line between middle pack and bottom half. Well, we are bottom half, but middle pack and bottom of the league. So that could be better, definitely. Goals against... yeah, it's the same thing. We're basically in the same area as far as goals and goals against go. Power play is 19%, it said, which is decent. That's around 10th, I think. PK, doing it, it's at 86. Yeah, so it looks like it's interesting. Our special teams are doing pretty decent, but our 5-on-5 play just isn't doing too well. So we looked at player stats last month, so I'll leave that. I'll simulate one more month for this video, and I'll just go over what we might do. So I'll just go. Yeah, I'll go over here. Dallas 14-21-3. Jeez, you're not doing too good. Winnipeg. So let's see what happens. Yeah, there's a bunch of games this month, so that will change the stats a bunch, and around this time is when they really settle down as far as the stats go. Nashville, there's a win. Boston, another win against Boston. So we're 20-17-4, so without overtime losses, we're above 500, so that's good. New York Islanders, 18. Riley Smith has been injured. Alright, so I might bring up Jared McCann. Yeah, that might be a good guy to bring up. Or is he... I'm assuming he doesn't go through waivers. But I'll bring him up. Yeah. I'll just put him in here. Jared McCann. And also, I'll look at what Jared McCann's trade value is, because we have a ton of centers, as I said. And I don't, unless if he comes out and just becomes an 80, 88, 89 overall player, I don't think he's going to fit into our future. But we'll see what happens. Substitute should be good. And yeah, I'll just put someone in here. Mulligan is better already. Put this Rauga, he's 74 overall. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so that should be good. So another one. So we've won 4 straight games after going on that bad sort of run, slump sort of. Another game is against New York. We won another one. Columbus, hey, they were doing terrible. Riley Smith is back, so we can put him in. I'll send McCann down as well. So I'll put Riley Smith in. If this happens too much, I might just go sign some depth players just so I don't have to keep bringing up guys, but I'll just send down McCann. I do want to play games. Because I have, a lot of times with low top 6, they usually don't meet their potential, but I have seen guys come up and become good, so it really just depends. Did I send him down? No. So McCann going down. I'll edit lines. AHL. Big thing they need to change are the menus. They're way too laggy in this game. But it's bearable. Barely, but yeah. Calgary, Edmonton, Western stretch here. Canadian stretch, Calgary. They're not doing... Oh, 6-2 loss. Edmonton. Another loss, 2-1. Vancouver, let's not lose against Vancouver. 4-3 win, there we go. 25-19-4 so far, so not bad. That's most likely good for a playoff spot, because, yeah, we're not in the Metro, we're in the Atlantic, so that should be good for a playoff spot. Let's replace that guy. Arizona, 30-15-2. Don't know where that came from, but we beat them. 2-1 win. I was thinking of doing Arizona for this, so that would have been interesting to see how the simulation turned out. And then last game of the month against Ottawa. 26-20-4, 2-0 loss. Okay, so 26-21-4. I don't like that we have 20 regulation losses, but we're at the end of January, so that's not too bad. As far as stats go, we're in the wild card spot. So I don't know what. You know what? I'm gonna simulate one more month for this video, and just to see where we stand. Just because I want more of a solid decision here. Because if we're in a wild card spot, we're still in a playoff spot, but we could easily fall out with a bad losing streak. So I want to make sure that we're a team. I want to commit to something, so I'm gonna simulate a bit more just to see where we're at. Really, there's a win against Anaheim. A week-long break. LA. And if you guys want me to talk about any topics, just because in the simulation I do find myself not knowing what to say really, because it's just a simulation. But for the future, if you guys want me to bring up topics and stuff to talk about, I'll do that as well. Because I do want to start making videos where I just talk about hockey in general and the Canucks more specifically. Let's loop back around. I'll just do forwards just to scout them really well. But geez, 7-5 loss against Nashville. Chris Russell, I mean, that's not a bad trade because I think Chris Russell is a 84 overall type player. That might not be, No, never mind. They want my second round pick and my third. I thought they were giving up a pick as well. So I'll decline that trade. That's a full out playoff rental trade right there. Another win against San Jose, 29, 22, and 4. Ian McCoshen, continue. But actually, what we could do actually is if we're in a spot where we're in a wild card, we could, no, we could do something where we trade away guys like Yager and maybe get someone who's a bit worse, but they're a lot younger and could be part of our team, just to get something back for those guys. Because Yager and Luongo, for example, those are two guys which we will most likely lose. I've actually seen Yager play 2 more seasons in this. Like, I've seen him show up in free agency a few times. So, I mean, it's not guaranteed, but just looking at the age, they both could end up... No, we're not doing that. They both could end up being guys that we lose for nothing and guys who do probably have good trade value. I'll simulate this game just to get another game under our belt. There you go, 3-2, 5-2. There you go, big win against Carolina. Okay, so there's a win. So just looking at it right now, we're 35, 22, and 5. So actually, we did have a really good month there. So I think we're a playoff team. But yeah, we're first in the Atlantic. But look at that, like Tampa is at 69 points, Detroit 69, Boston 69. I mean, one losing streak and we go from first to like 7th, basically. So it's really tight in this division. So yeah, let's look at the stats real quick just to see how it is going. So Yager's still leading our team in points, 59. So maybe we don't want to trade him. I don't know. If he has lower trade value, I definitely want to keep him. But like I said, hold on. Yager, 59, 55, 50. Huberdeau came back up. Jokinen, Trocheck, Bjugstad. That Bjugstad, 35 points. That's pretty good considering he's on the 3rd line. He does get power play time, but should be good. Yeah. Marchessault, Riley Smith. Yeah, Marchessault and Bjugstad on the 3rd line. That's just overpowered. Riley Smith, Thompson. Thompson with 20 points in 49 games. That's pretty good. Sean Thornton, so he definitely fell back down to a 4th line level player. Seth Griffith. Derek McKenzie, Jared McCann. Okay. Doing these long commentaries is really hard, actually. Like, my throat and my voice, like, I keep stuttering. My throat feels weird. So, props to people who do this regularly. Like, it's actually pretty impressive. Aaron Ekblad, really good season, 35 points. He has 15 goals, jeez. Yeah, he actually had 15 goals in real life that season. Yeah, so 15 goals, 20 assists. Yandel, around the same thing. Pissick. Yeah, these guys are more defensive. Goalies, yeah, this will be interesting because, okay, Luongo, 54 games, 2.52 goals against, 30, 18, and 3, 915 save percentage, 3 shutouts. Now, I don't really know what to make of that because my idea was if he wasn't, like, doing extremely well, he could be someone we could trade just because I know he has good value, just for more assets, future prospects, or just, you know, players to help us right now. However, at the same time, if you look at in December, his stats were really bad, so he might be playing really well now, and his stats, yeah, because his stats have improved quite a lot, actually. So that is interesting. I'll take a look at the AHL. I just want to see how... Rivera, okay. Montebo, this is the 67. Is he growing? No, he's not growing. Okay, so maybe... But why is he playing so many games? Because, yeah, usually Berra is, like, nearly NHL backup level. So, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. But, anyways, let's take a look at centers, because that's where it was. Mulligan is actually leading our team. Well, that's centers. Forwards. Yeah, Mulligan is leading our team, along with Repic. And McCann, 38 points. Yeah. Is he getting better? Better stick checking, so better than nothing. And Mulligan, he is improving. Hopefully that is natural growth, not just statistic, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'll go to the trade screen right now. I'll check out the trading block just to see what's available, just to see if anything amazing comes up. So I'll go to trade block, just see if anything comes up, really, because I really don't know if I want to make a trade here. And I'll go and I'll show you guys what Luongo and Yager, what their trade values look like. So that's Anaheim, Arizona, they want to trade Shane Doan. Gianta, Calgary, no. Carolina, no. They want to trade first round picks. Ginla, yeah, these are all the old people. Old guys, rentals, which is what I'd expect. Yeah, Lashemsky. Henrik Zetterberg, I mean, that's kind of counterproductive to trade for him. Chris Russell, yeah, they've been trying to trade him to us for a while now. Watson, no. Lang, no. No. Yeah, there's really no one here. Because the thing is, if we trade Luongo, we're going to have to get a goalie in return. So I was thinking maybe an 85 overall, 86 overall type player as far as goaltending goes, and just get another asset for a team or a prospect. I don't know. That might, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, these are all, yeah, like a Marc-Andre Fleury. No, he's 87 overall, so his value is going to be around the same as Luongo's, and he's younger, so that probably wouldn't work. Yeah, really, Vasilevsky, I mean, yeah, that's the trade I'm talking about. We trade Luongo for Vasilevsky because, see, how is he doing this season? Yeah, look at that. You know, I do want to make it realistic. That's what I was looking. But 22 games in, 908 save percentage. A team like Tampa that was, I think, first in our division. I mean, I don't want to trade Luongo to another team in our division, but this is a team where maybe they want to compete. They want to upgrade their goaltending, make a cup run, and sacrifice a guy like Vasilevsky. So maybe there's something there. Toronto, Vancouver, they have Ryan Miller. Adam Gaudette, this is the guy I created actually a while ago. But yeah, high top 9, 76 overall. That might not be bad. Just Miller and Gaudette. Washington, and then Winnipeg. That's what they look like. Yeah, so this is it's interesting. So Vancouver and Tampa are the two teams which stick out to me. Because if I'm trading Luongo, I need to get as much as possible. So if I go here, trading him back to Vancouver, actually, I just noticed. That would be quite a story. But I want to see Luongo, what is his trade value? Okay, yeah, he actually doesn't have much trade value, I guess. Yeah, 37 years old. Yeah. I mean, this guy, maybe we could trade this guy. I mean, he's not growing, he's 20 years old. I mean, that could be a guy to trade. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And once again, like I said, this guy, fringe starter. I mean, I have seen players who are, say, medium top 9 or something like that overachieve and get a lot better than they are expected to, but just going off the odds, he's 67 overall, and he's already 20. He only has a few years left of growing, like maybe 4 years. I know the potential thing shows up until he's 26, but usually they stop growing at 24. So, I mean, that could be a guy to trade, because he does have good trade value, and I'll show you guys Yager. Yeah, Yager, he actually has decent value, but like I said, he's helping our team a ton right now. He might be a guy who I just keep just to help Barkov improve. Yeah, he's at an 89 overall. Yeah, he got better at a few things. Okay, so that's interesting. So I'll put Luongo on the board here. I'll put Luongo in. So let's put Luongo in there, and let's go to Tampa. Let's go to Vancouver. Let's see. Oh, yeah, but yeah, I was just thinking, Gaudette, he's a good prospect, but I mean, what is it? He's a center, so I don't think that might not be something to go for. So Vasilevsky, if I were to do that, that's what it looks like. I'd have to add on something, so I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, he's low elite, so I mean, maybe he doesn't get better. I don't know. I don't remember him. Actually, I don't even know how he turns out in other GM modes. Another guy, let's look at Jared McCann. I don't want to trade McCann, but I'll show you guys his trade value just to see if there's anything we can do. McCann, yeah. If his trade value is that low, I'd rather just keep him and experiment. He's up at an 81. I think he was an 80. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so that's what he looks like. Malgren is around the same thing. So really, it could be Luongo for Vasilevsky. Luongo and something for Vasilevsky. So if I added on that goalie, what was his name? Yeah, if I added on that goalie, Montembeault, if I did that, and then they have, who else do they have? Not a goalie. Let's see if they want to trade anyone else. No, not really. I'll see if they have any interesting players, potential players. Radish, top... Oh, no, his trade value is too high. This guy, 77 overall, 21 years old, Adam Ernie. He could... Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Jesus. Nemesnikov, 82... Oh, no, he's 24 years old. So that's interesting to look at. So they do have a decent amount of prospects. Kucherov, no. This Radish guy, maybe. I think his trade value might be too high. But, yeah, the trade values are actually pretty similar right now. So let me go back. I'll look at edit lines. I'll check out the lines. Just to see if there's any glaring holes which could improve on. Because we are first in our division. We do have to remember that. So yeah, edit lines. So maybe a third line left wing and put Seth. He's actually, I didn't even notice, he's listed as a fourth minor scoring forward, so maybe I should have played him in the minors, but honestly, with how we played last month, I just want to keep him there. Yeah. Fourth line, maybe, but these guys are good physical category guys. Riley Smith. Let's see, how much does oh yeah, this is last year for sure. I don't know, I'm checking. But like Luongo, for example, I just noticed he could be a guy who we trade at the draft. So in the event that we drop down and become that fringe team that just misses out on the playoffs, he could be someone who could dangle for a trade for an asset. I don't know. I don't know what young team with a top 5 pick wants Roberto Luongo, but we'll see what happens. But I'll look at Vancouver because they had some stuff too. So let's go to Vancouver. So trade and improve. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's check out Vancouver because they got debt. Now, the thing is, we could just put them on the wing as a prospect, but I just want to see because they had, yeah, hold on. Because here's the interesting thing, because Miller is in the same boat as Luongo as far as getting old goes, and his contract ends this year, so it's not risky. Oh, but yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that because his trade values are around the same as Luongo. Looking at Luongo. Yeah, I mean, Luongo's a bit higher, but I was thinking hopefully if his trade value is really low, I could get Miller back, who could just be our starting goalie, and just get a prospect with him. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't know why his trade value is the same. I mean, he's lower overall, 6 mil. I guess he is 2 years younger, though, and only 1 year left. So I guess it does make sense, sort of. But I think I'm going to leave it at that. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Hopefully this gets some views, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes. I'll do some sort of pre-scouting for the next video and just go around different teams just to see what else is available. The thing with Luongo is that just because of his trade value, I do want to trade it to a team where the guy I want is someone they're willing to give up, or else it's going to be really difficult, especially on hard. But I'll come back for the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave some feedback, like I said. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.